I would like to know from all of you how has working in a law firm helped you in becoming a good litigator? If there is anything law firm experience. Yeah. And what was the force that drove you to go independent, not to work under someone else? What were the tangible and intangible pros and cons that you valued?
See, so, huh? See, so I have worked with a firm called Clyde and Company in Dubai. It's one of the leading British firms and the largest in Middle East. So right after my masters, I went to Dubai and I started my practice with Clyde. But I always wanted to be a litigator. I was in the dispute resolution team. So the dream was, कि बनना तो litigator ही है, पर इतनी अकल थी कि मुफलिसी में मारे नहीं जाना. मुफलिस समझते हैं गरीबी. स्ट्रगल बहुत है. इसलिए मैंने कहा हौसला, पर हौसला और हिम्मत और जो आपने कहा you have to be bold. With bold, some sense of sensibility also has to be there, you just can't think you are the only bold person in the room. Judge is bolder than you. He'll pin you down and he'll take you down. And the boldness goes out of the window. So I took a bold decision, obviously, to start my career with the law firm. It was a great experience, very enriching. Every experience in life teaches you something. I worked there for about 2.5 years.
Specific qualities that you attained that helped you?
See, lots, because law firm is a hierarchy-based platform. You have a partner, you have a senior associate, then you are the junior associate, and then there are other associates. So you interact with them and you know how an organization works.
Right.
And especially in a litigation, if a client is giving you a query, it's not coming directly to you when you're starting your career. It will either come to your partner or to a senior associate who has been trickled down the work to. And then eventually they'll give you some research work ki clock kar lena isme time, billable hours jisko hum kehte hain. So that's how the hierarchy works. So you learn one, if let's say multinational comes to me today and say, we want some billable work out of you. So working in a firm helps you to quote them a billable hour कि अब मुझे pound में bill करना है कि dollar में करना है कि yen में करना है कैसे करना है. But if I am only a litigator, मैं मान लो जी 30 साल से मैंने अपना career शुरू किया, ये मान के चलें, और मैंने firm में कभी नहीं काम किया, then that will be my drawback. I would not know how to pitch myself in that light. So every experience enriches you in a particular way. So I worked in a firm, I started my career with a firm, then I went with a senior lawyer, then I went to a AOR, and then I went to Tisari. So I have a reverse cycle in my case. So हर चीज़ हर जगह आपने सीखी. That was the first part of your question. कि what do you take away from it? What was the second part?
The second part was what were the tangible and intangible pros and cons that you valued? How to go independent.
When you're working for somebody, then you're time bound. You have to, there is a query, there's a deadline to meet. You are a salaried person, you are answerable. When you're on your own, you're only answerable to yourself. तो शुरू में तो आदत ही पता नहीं चलती. So for example, when I went independent, मुझे लगा यार अब टाइम पे ऑफिस जाना होगा. नहीं यार, this is my office. I don't have to report on time. I can do what I want. It's not that I don't value time. But when you work in a firm, it gives you the mechanism to cope up with deadlines, to know how to get things done. When you're working with a lawyer or a litigating lawyer, they have different challenges. Like my other panelists said, photocopy karani hai. If you don't pay a parking wala, you have fought with him previously. Let's say Delhi is, as it is crowded, you go to a court, parking nae mili, first floor. Second, go to a court, you have fought with the reader also previously. He will have deliberately misplaced your file. To make scenario worse, let's say you also fought with the judge, tangibly, intangibly, so as to say by shouting or by throwing a file or thumping, Sunny Deol type. Nahi hoga. So you take away all these things. So as he said, be polite, be firm, be respectful, and these things go a long way. Because today you are that side of the panel, tomorrow you may be at this side of the panel. You may be addressing people who are 10, 20 years younger to you. So these things go a long way.